I'm about piercing people and getting people to discover who they really are and getting them to align with who they really are. I think most people, the conflict that they have inside is that we all have different parts of ourselves, and certain parts have been more acknowledged, or we needed to express certain parts to get love or respect or acknowledgement. And most people don't know who they really are. It's like people say, I really don't love myself. Well, it's hard to love yourself when you aren't being yourself. So my view is really not about people are broken, they need to be fixed, or they need to be encouraged as much as it is they need to uncover who they are and let that shine naturally. I don't think you'll be able to work at it when they're in their true selves. So that's the first part of what I do. And then I'm giving people strategies in a variety of areas. But as far as mental services, Chloe Madonis is my partner. We've trained 100,000 therapists and psychiatrists, and about another, 75,000 probably coaches around the world. Everybody calls himself a coach these days. So I definitely do it, but I don't think they're all of equal quality or of equal calibers. You and I both know. If you said the personal improvement industry, I'm embarrassed by it personally, frankly, because the majority of people are not people that I personally want to be replaced. I don't attack anybody. I think good training serves good training, but there's a lot of charlatans out there, and unfortunately they hurt the industry. I think unfortunately in the psychotherapeutic community, there's a lot of people out there that have people going to therapy forever and you don't see any real results. I think the worst part though is the psychiatric community where it's drugs first foremost, where there's not enough time with the human being to understand their psyche, and I'm definitely not drugs first. I mean, to me, drugs would be the absolute last resort. And I found that most things, how severe can be done without drugs if you can dig in. But in the world we're in today, where the economic incentives are to drug people, unfortunately, where that's the efficiency, and where a psychiatrist, I understand you're a psychologist, is that right? Psychotherapist, great. But psychotherapists, you know what it takes to get to know somebody and dig in. You do the work and the effort, and you're probably not rewarded half as much, unfortunately, as a psychiatrist in economic terms. It's terrible because we're walking around with a society that has 400% more use of antidepressants than it did 20 years ago. And we're drugging our kids like crazy. Things that were normally thought of as a normal stage of development for kids, now we see as a disease. Things we never look at that way. So I'm a believer in mental health services, but I'm looking for the best, just like I'd want someone to look for the best if they're looking for a doctor or a lawyer or anything else.